Hey everyone, hope you're doing okay. It's a super windy day today. I'm trying to hide in the corner here so you can actually hear what I'm saying. But I want to address something that's very, very important, and that's why you should not use a weed and feed in your lawn. If that's in your plans this year for your lawn care program to use a weed and feed, you need to scratch that, figure something else out. Weed and feeds are not effective. They don't work, and there's just so many better options out there than a weed and feed. And the reason for that is the whole concept behind a weed and feed is that you've got this kind of easy one-time application that combines weed control and feeding your lawn. The problem is the timing of effectively feeding your lawn and effectively controlling weeds, they just don't add up. These fertilizers that are in the weed and feeds are a quick release high nitrogen fertilizer. You can't put them out until your grass is already greening up, or else they're not effective at all. By then, weeds are already emerging in your lawn, and that's why they put the post-emergent in there. It's going to, somewhat kill the weeds in the lawn. It's not going to kill all of them by any means. It's going to kill the easier to kill weeds like dandelions and whatnot, but it's not going to take care of all of them. And then in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks later, you're going to have more weeds emerging. You're going to have to do the whole process again, and you're going to be battling weeds throughout the entire season. That's what you get into when you start using a weed and feed, a never-ending cycle of having to deal with weeds in your lawn. The only effective way to have a weed-free lawn is to take care of your weeds with using a pre-emergent early on in the season, prevent them from coming up in the first place early on in the season, and then later on feed your lawn whenever it needs it using a fertilizer. That's the only way to do it. Separate those applications. Don't try to combine them. The timing never works out if you try to combine them. So, having said that, I'm not by any means saying you have to use a lawn care company. I don't know of any lawn care company out there that uses a weed and feed. I will say that. Even the most popular brand of weed and feed, that same brand has a lawn care service. They'll go out and treat lawns, and that lawn care service does not use a weed and feed. They do the same thing everybody else does. They use a pre-emergent, and then they use a fertilizer to feed the lawn later. So take that for what it is. If you're doing it yourself, though, the same thing applies. There's pre-emergents out there available. You can buy them, put those out now, and then later on feed your lawn. Don't try to cut corners using a weed and feed. You will be disappointed. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.